Saya sangat sedih apabila saya mendengar anak saya menyanyi negaraku selepas dia diajar di tadika. Anak saya masih menunggu kewarganegaraan Malaysia sejak 3 tahun. Nama saya Kitty. Saya seorang warga negara Malaysia dan saya melahirkan anak saya di luar negara 3 tahun yang lalu.
I gave birth to my child in France when I moved there to live with my husband, and in 2016 I had to bring back my second son who was 6 months old, so we came back to Malaysia.
Shortly after giving birth, I went to the Malaysian Embassy in Philippines, not realizing that I had to apply for citizenship because I married a foreigner and I gave birth overseas. Right now I have to apply for my son's long-term social visit pass.
Taking the citizenship of a foreign country to come back to Malaysia to apply for the Malaysian citizenship. I had no idea what was waiting for me. Since then, we have moved back to Malaysia.
Wanita berwarga negara Malaysia. Pindaan ini melarang sebarang diskriminasi berdasarkan gender terhadap sesiapa pun. Namun masih terdapat beberapa peruntukan dalam perlembagaan yang membolehkan diskriminasi berlaku. Akibatnya banyak cabaran untuk wanita. Seorang anak yang dilahirkan di luar negara kepada seorang wanita Malaysia tidak mendapat hak kewarganegaraan seperti seorang anak yang juga dilahir di luar negara kepada seorang lelaki Malaysia. Saya menggesa kerajaan Malaysia meminta perlembagaan kita supaya wanita Malaysia dan lelaki Malaysia mendapati hak yang sama rata, khususnya hak untuk memberi kewarganegaraan kepada anak-anak mereka.
We have asked for the Home Ministry to review the laws, and we want to ensure that policies affecting families are changed and amended to protect the children especially. So these are the 5 categories that we are asking for amendment. In April this year we wrote. First is to we are asking Home Ministry to consider allowing DNA tests as conclusive evidence for granting of citizenship, especially by Malaysian men, to their children. Number 2, for Home Ministry to give priorities to babies who are found and taken under the care of Jabatan Kebajikan Masyarakat. Okay, because this is from JKM to the Home Ministry. Third category is your category, to ensure that Malaysian women giving birth overseas will be able to confer citizenship to their babies. The fourth category is for adoption, for Malaysian parents who have chosen to adopt. When they have a court order, it should be automatic. And finally, the last category we are asking for amendment is every rejection must come with a reason and not make people go round and round and round Putrajaya trying to figure out why the rejection has happened. Within the civil service who are fighting for you, you need to know that because these faces are real, and I've seen those battles where they force their way to make the guilt that can sometimes fall on us. My personal experience, nothing to do with this, but my similar experience with JPN. 8 years ago when I gave birth, I come from a mixed marriage. My husband is Malaysian Indian, and when our child was born, we went to JPN. With my baby, we went to JPN in Putrajaya, and we said we would like our child to be known as a Malaysian, full stop. And they say the system is not capable to register it because you must label Malay, Chinese, Indian or Dan Lain Lain. And so we say no, we want Dan Lain Lain. How about that? They say, oh, you don't qualify because I'm not a Dan Lain Lain, my husband is not a Dan Lain Lain. And so we say, okay, leave it blank. Leave it blank because the fact is our child is a Malaysian, mixed Indian and Chinese blood. And so they say, no, we can't. And they then granted the birth certificate. My child is Chinese, the first one. The second one, when we went back, we continued knocking on those doors, and the second one, the option was removed from the parents, automatic. They printed out according to the race of the father. And so in my family now, I have a Chinese girl and I have an Indian girl. They are Malaysians. So I struggle after that because of the news report and those articles, and of course some tweets condemning me. You try to score a political point using your baby. Went ahead without any trouble, and I'm quite certain that if we push this, I do not think that we will find difficulty in changing this. Currently we have 33 women in Parliament, but I know for a fact there are many fathers in Parliament, and fathers will be able to relate to this. And it is time for Malaysia Baru to be reviewed based on that first policy to strengthen families, the core pillar of the nation.
Thank you, Wendy. I'd like for you to request.
Ready? 1, 2, and